Hello everybody and welcome back to Right is Right, and in this video I'm going to show you all a couple of stories that are eerily similar. And in these stories it shows you the indoctrination that they're pushing on your children without your knowledge and without your consent, obviously, because what they're teaching is for the kids to hate police officers. Alright, so let's go ahead and go to the first story in New York. It's in the county of Westchester, and a teacher handed out an assignment that compared police officers to slave owners and Ku Klux Klan members. That's right, KKK members. This person is trying to poison these children's minds into believing that the police officers trying to help the community are actually KKK members. And this assignment was in the chapter called European Colonization of America. Now, they're not worried about teaching history. I don't think anybody believes that. They only have one goal in mind, and that is to demonize one group of people. Let's go ahead and take a look at the picture now. And in cartoon number 1, you can see 3 pictures. And the first guy looks like, I'm guessing, a conquistador. I don't know. Number 2 looks like a guy that was around the 1800s. And number 3 is a KKK member. Now, what is so disturbing about this assignment is that below that, what do we see? 2 police officers oppressing a minority, which for me is hysterical. It's like police officers have never helped a minority, ever. Only thing they've ever done is oppress them. This teaching that policemen are only there to oppress and beat up and do bad things to minorities is absolutely ridiculous. Police officers regularly go to many different types of neighborhoods and put their lives on the line for everyone. And the mother of the child that brought this assignment home said, "My daughter showed me the paper." I said, "What is this? You've got to be kidding me." She also goes on to say, "Enough is enough. We don't need a teacher brainwashing my kids. I'll teach my kids about what's right and what's wrong." And that is the key. Because school is not the place that children are supposed to learn about morality, about what is right and wrong. They're supposed to learn math, science, and history. And unfortunately, most parents don't realize that everything they're teaching their children is being upended once those children go into that school. Now let's take a look at the other story. This one is out of Texas. And what's crazy is that this is almost the exact same thing. It is the exact same drawing. So somehow, somewhere, these people worked together to create this garbage. And it's the same drawings here you all can see to a T. The only difference is this one is in color. This cartoon was being taught to 8th graders. And the Texas governor, Greg Abbott, was a little upset when he found out about this ridiculous anti-cop cartoon. And he's right. That teacher should be terminated from his job immediately, and any teacher that teaches this anti-cop garbage. But the problem is that we just saw with those 2 stories that the same material is being taught in 2 states far from each other. So that means that more than likely, other schools have taught this same trash too. It just hasn't come to light. And for me, that's the biggest worry of all, is that so many children are being taught this anti-cop garbage, because basically what we have are a bunch of social justice warrior teachers that do not care about real education. All they care about and all they want to focus on is indoctrinating their students in SJW politics. And to take it a little further, to show you all just how bad the anti-cop narrative is by these SJW teachers, 2 high school football players from the state of Ohio were both suspended for flying the thin blue line flag, which is in support of police officers, and the thin red line flag, which is in support of firefighters, at a football game. There are 0 excuses, in my opinion, for why these 2 boys were suspended. All they simply did was show support for their local police officers and their firefighters. How in the world does that suspend you? Especially when, no doubt, the students can walk in there with their Black Lives Matter t-shirts on. I wouldn't even doubt if they're allowed to wear Antifa t-shirts. But I'm sure they're allowed to wear Black Lives Matter. But don't you dare show anything to support the police. Alright, well guys, I have to wrap up this video, but these 3 stories, I think, show one thing. It's not just one case here or one case there. There are many other cases that I don't have time to show all of you, that show that the school systems, maybe not all of them, but a big majority of them, have been overtaken with SJW politics. And they're being taught things so ridiculous, like comparing a cop to a KKK member. Parents need to say enough is enough. No more SJW politics in the school. It's gotten to the point where parents really need to pay attention to what their children are being taught in their schools. They need to take a look at their homework to see what exactly the teacher is teaching their child. And if you parents see something that is obviously something that should not be taught in school, make a fuss about it. Let the school know that you don't want politics taught to your child. And also, please leave me a comment in the comment section below to let me know what you all think about these 3 stories that I showed you all today. And please do subscribe, because I make videos like this almost every day, focusing in on the stories that the liberal lying media wants to spin or bury. And also, if you could, share the video with your friends. Hit that like button so it'll help me get more exposure. And everyone, I will see you all in the next video. So please take care and stay safe.